Alrighty, let's get this started. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Basically, this first video is going to talk about tips and tricks on how to travel on a budget. Now, I know in 2018 I have some plans in mind to travel a lot more, but let me tell you, 2018 is going to be a good year. So I plan a trip, like I go hard, like I'm searching and searching and searching for the best deals. But before you can even do any type of traveling, let me tell you, if you don't have your passport in 2018, I don't even want to hear it. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, I'm not playing. But anyways, so let's get into my first tip. And the first tip is pretty self-explanatory. Save. Save, 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 save. Like, you cannot go on any trips without any money. Like, it's just not possible. Don't put a trip on a credit card. Do not put a trip on a credit card. Like, that is like the biggest pet peeve of mine, to put a trip on a credit card. Like, if I don't have the money for it, that I can't pay in cash or with my debit card, like, I'm not going. Like, I just don't. Like, I don't believe in racking up debt for a trip like that's not even fully paid for. Like, how can I fully enjoy it if I still have to come back home and pay for it, you know? That doesn't make any sense, but whatever. So yeah, tip number one is save, save, save. So if you know in the beginning of the year that you or even the year before, if you want to plan a trip, it's best to save. I would say, for if you can't do like a whole entire year of saving, like at least 6 months, whether it just be a little bit, like $20 from your check, $50. I like to save like 100 or more if I can, just so I can, you know, kind of plan out my future trips and everything. Number two, Google Flights. Google Flights is your best friend. I'm telling you, I live for Google Flights. Like, I'm constantly on Google Flights. And the thing I love about Google Flights is that you can pan out from months. So if I know I have a trip coming up in, let's say, July, and I want to see what days in July have the best fares. So what I'm gonna do is go on Google Flights. Focus. Oh my god, it's not focusing. So you can search flights relatively early out, and it shows you the best days and the best deals. If you're thinking about traveling to the Caribbean, maybe cheap Caribbean, and believe it or not, Groupon, those have some phenomenal deal. Do not sleep on cheap Caribbean and Groupon. Now, I know the first time I heard about cheap Caribbean, I was like, that site sounds a little sketchy. But I actually did a little more research. Like, I'm very big into reading reviews and everything, and just kind of seeing what other people's experiences were. And, you know, cheap Caribbean was legit. All I just gotta say is cheap Caribbean. You check it out, you look it up. Cheap Caribbean. Groupon too. Groupon, not only is it Caribbean, you can go to, they have like South America, London, England, Panama, you name it, they have deals all the time. Some apps that I use, that I frequently check flights, hotels, like you name it. First one is Skyscanner. Skyscanner basically searches, so you program in the dates that you want to fly and where you want to fly to, and then it will search for the cheapest flight. They look for hotels, cars. Like, Skyscanner, it does everything for you. That is like my #1 app that I use. Second one I use is the Hopper. Hopper is similar to Skyscanner, where you can pre-program your flight itinerary, and then it will search cheap flights and then kind of notify you and let you know when the prices have dropped and everything. So that's a really good app to use. And then this is kind of old school, like who uses a travel agent anymore? Like, because we have the internet, like we can go on and search things ourselves. But let me tell you, last trip that I used a travel agent with was when I just went to Mexico early this December. It was my birthday weekend, you know, I was kind of in my feelings that weekend and I didn't want to stay home, so I was like, girl, I'm about to meet you out in Cancun, so let me see if I can find a good deal. And sure enough, I went online. I looked up several different travel agents within my area, and I called and I found one particular travel agency, and she gave me the best deal. For literally, this trip was planned, like, I'm not even kidding you, 4 days before I was planning to leave, and I got a bomb deal. Like, I had the preferred package. Like, she hooked it up. Like, she hooked it up. It's like, if you're someone that doesn't like to do your own research, you kind of want someone else to do it for you, use a travel agent. The other thing I like about travel agencies is that if you're especially if you're tight on money, yeah, you can pay monthly payments up until the last month when you're going to travel. So that is a huge bonus, because you know, when you're doing your research on your own, like, you have to have the money up front. So there's no like, oh, let me save this and then go back later. Like, nah, you have to pay. Like, you need the money right away. But with travel agents, like, they will be planning out a payment plan for you, and then you just pay those monthly payments up until the last month before you travel. So that is a huge saver. So basically, those are my tips. So if you are someone who wants to travel in 2018, watch this video. Don't forget to comment down below where you might want to go this 2018. Maybe we can plan a trip together. I don't know. But anyways, so don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I hope you all have a nice day, and see you again. Thanks. Bye.